Hi my darlings, I'm Sophie Darling and welcome to my first react to season 2 episode 6 of Attack on Titan. This whole season so far has just been a roller coaster. From the first episode we got the most brutal death I've seen so far in Attack on Titan, to then learning that Krista is an illegitimate child, which I kind of theorized not Krista, but that there was an illegitimate child of a deposed royal family, because I'm not buying that it's a noble family. It has to be someone higher than just a noble. Ymir can transform, and not only can she transform, she also ate Reiner and Bertholdt's friend, which begs the question of why. So many answers to the questions that we have now die with Ymir, because she's who the Titan is likely referring to in Ila's notebook. So Hanji's probably pissed off. I'd be pissed off. I'd be like, what the hell's going on? We still are not 100% sure what's happened with Connie's village. He thinks that Titan was his mom, but we really don't know what's going on. Ymir seems so kind of deflected from the situation. She can also speak a different language, which I guessed from the Beast Titan in episode 1, because he said, I'm sure we're speaking the same dialect. Then there's the mention of warrior that keeps coming up. Bertholdt mentioned about Reiner's always been a warrior. Annie mentioned it in season 1. So what's the meaning of that word? What does it mean? Is it something that they need to achieve? Is it a title that's bestowed on prestigious members of like an army? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Who's the Beast Titan? Where the fuck's he come from? Where's he going? What's the whole point of this? Because he climbed over, so he's going somewhere. So that infers he's going back to another place. But why the fuck did he come here in the first place? What was the point of all the Titans attacking? I don't know what's going on anymore. I don't know what's happening. I'm so lost and I'm so very confused. I'm here for it. I'm loving this so far, but yeah, all my intros and outros have been ridiculously short because I'm locked in, I'm zoned, I'm hooked. I need to see what's happening. So yeah, I don't know what's going on, but I think we're going to learn more about Reiner and Bertholdt, because they kind of gave us a bit of Krista's kind of backstory. Ymir, we still really don't know much about, other than they were hated since birth, which I'm presuming is for the Titan ability. They overheard the Warless talking about Krista, or Historia, as an illegitimate child, and that she should go and live a humble life, and that's the only way that she couldn't be killed. That Ymir felt some connection to Krista. There's also been the inference that she feels some loyalty to Krista's family. But why? There's also the abandoned castle. Could that abandoned castle tell us more? It also had things in different languages in there. So I think human titans must have come before, that they've been around and possibly usurped and mistreated horribly, but I honestly don't know. I don't know. There has to be another kingdom though, because where the hell is that Beast Titan going? And he just climbed over the wall. So like, was he just on a reconnaissance mission? Was he just trying to find out more about the technology that they use? What's happening? Are we going to learn more about Reiner and Bertholdt and where they come from? Because we got a little bit of a glimpse to their friend being eaten by Ymir. Why though? Do you see what I mean? Like, there's just so many questions, that I'm finding it really hard to theorize. But enough yapping, we're gonna get into episode 6. Are we gonna learn what that means this episode? Wait, she's not dead?
右側の手足が食いちぎられ、内臓はスクランブルエッグにされちまったようだ。普通なら死んでるってよ。
Oh, she's alive!
普通ならか。
Oh, thank God!
ライナ、捕まれ。
どうか信じてください。ユミルは私たちを助けるために正体を表して巨人と戦いました。自分の命も顧みない行動が示すものは我々同士に対する忠誠です。最も重要な情報をずっと黙っていました。おそらくそれまでは自分の身を案じていたのでしょうが、ユミルは我々人類の味方です。 ユミルをよく知る私に言わせれば。
もちろん彼女とは友好的な関係を築きたい。これまでがどうであれ、彼女の持つ情報は我々人類の宝だ。この世界の状況は複雑すぎるみたい
I feel you, Hanji. I'm confused too.
本名はヒストリア・レイスって言うんだって。
はい、そうです。
レイスってあの貴族家の？
はい。
Are we gonna learn more?
よろしくね、ヒストリア。
Okay, I'm glad she's not dead. Jeez.
依然昏睡したままです。出血が止まって傷口から蒸気のようなものが出ていますが。
とりあえずトロストクまで運んでまともな医療を受けてもらわないとね。我々は穴を塞ぎに来たんだった。
It doesn't need sealing, does it?
大丈夫かライナー。
大丈夫じゃねえな。巨人に腕を噛み砕かれたんだ。本当に参った。もうダメかと。
お前ほど強くてもそうなっちまうんだな。
何言ってんだ。こんなのもう2回目だぞ。なあアルミ。一度は巨人の手の中にすっぽり収まっちまったこともあるんだ。
Yeah, but you got out.
すでにもう2回も死にかけた。このペースじゃあの世まであっという間だ。壁を塞がねえことにはしんどいだのと言ってる暇もねえが。
Wait, was there a hole or is there not a
お
hole?
前ら二人の故郷も遠のいちまうばかりだからな。なんとかここで踏みとどまんねえと。
そうだよライナー。故郷だ。帰ろう。もう帰れるじゃないか。今まで苦労してきたことに比べればあと少しのことだよ。そうか。あともう一息のところまで来ているんだったな。
What's going on?
お前ら。
It's a few steps till the end. What do you mean by that?
ハンネスさん。
中東兵団戦
Oh
闘隊
no.
だ。穴の位置を知らせに来たんだ。
Hannes is gonna die this episode, isn't he? They've introduced him again.
穴がどこにもない。
Okay, so there's not a hole.
夜通し探し回ったが、少なくともトロストクからクロルバクの間に壁に異常はない。
なんだって？
クロルバクの兵と勝ち合って引き返してきたのさ。道中で巨人とも出くわさなかったが、
まだ酒が残ってんじゃねえのか。
Eren.
飲むかよ。ていうか、お前らなんでこんなところにいるんだ。
Something's
壁
not
に穴
right.
がないのなら仕方がない。
とにかく、
It's
ま
like
だ
the
気を
calm
抜くな
before the storm. Something's gonna go down.
俺たちは先に戻るぞ。
異常ないってなんだよ。
どういうことだろう。この5年間になかったことがこんなに一度に起こるなんて。
エレン、ちょっといいか。話があるんだが。
なんだよ。
俺たちは5年前壁を破壊して人類への攻撃を始めた。
まさかついに地下を掘る巨人が現れたんだとしたら大変だ。
そうなると位置を特定するのは困難ですね。
俺が鎧の巨人で、こいつが超大型巨人ってやつだ。
今はとにかくユミルを安全に運ぶ。
Wait, why is he telling them?
馬を出そうにも巨人がいますからね。
何を言っているんだライナー。俺たちの目的はこの人類すべてに消えてもらうことだ。だがそうする必要はなくなった。エレン、お前が俺たちと一緒に来てくれるなら俺たちはもう壁を壊したりしなくていいんだ。わかるだろ？
は？いや待て、全然わかんねえぞ。
だから俺たちと一緒に来てくれって言ってんだよ。
Was right. I was right. So I was correct about Reiner, but Bertholdt? Bertholdt is the Colossal? What the fuck? I knew there was something going weird between them, but Bertholdt! What is
急な
happening?
話ですまんが、今からだ。
Why?
だからどこに行くんだよ。
そりゃ言えん。だが、まあ、俺たちの故郷ってやつだな。悪い話じゃないだろう。ひとまず危機が去るんだからな。
どうだろうな。
So come with us and we won't attack
参っ
humanity.
たな。昨日からとっくに頭が限界なんだが。
God, Eren cannot catch a break, can he?
この前請求したアニ・レオンハートの身辺調査の結果がようやく届いたんだが、これによると君たち104機の中に2名ほど彼女と同じ地域の出身者がいるようなんだ。その2人は
Reiner and
ラ
Bertholdt.
イナー・ブラウンとベルトルト・フーバー。
I knew that Reiner had a connection with Annie based on
戸籍資料なんかどれも大雑把なくくりでいい加減なもんだ。ただ
the way it
こ
kept
の
flicking
2人は
back
先
between
の
them.
壁外調査の時、誤った作戦企画書によってエレンが右翼側にいると知らされていたグループに所属していた。
女型の巨人が出現したのも右翼側でした。
So they told Annie.
どういうことですか？二人が兄に情報を流した可能性があるってことだよ。
Because they're working
おい
together.
待てよ、アルミ。何
I
言ってん
knew
だ
it.
お前
I knew it.
ライナーとベルトルトが同郷なのは知って
They
いま
never
した。
mentioned Annie.
兄と親しい印象はありません。
俺も二人が兄と喋ってんのはあまり見たことがないような。
And he also told Annie that it wasn't the time to mourn Marco.
ライナーは俺たちの兄貴みたいなやつで、人を騙せるほど器用じゃありませんし。
僕もそう思います。ライナーは僕とジャントで女型の巨人と戦っています。ライナーは危うく握りつぶされる直前で。
She didn't crush him. She could have crushed him. It was all to deceive us.
ライナーは逃げられたんだけど、兄は急に方向転換して
He
エ
told
レンのい
her.
る方向に走っていったんだ。
It was all part of passing on information.
推測
That's
で
how
エ
she
レンは
knew.
中央後方にいるんじゃないかと話してたけど、兄に聞かれる距離ではなかったし。
ライナーがエレンの場所を気にしてる素振りとかはなかった。
じゃあ、エレンはどこにいるってんだ。
まさか。
And she smirked when
その
she.
話をしたのはライナーにそのことを聞かれたからでした。あの時、女型の巨人が凝視してた手のひらに刃で文字を刻むことができたかもしれない。ライナーなら。
In a language that they understand that nobody else would understand. Or just, it could have been in the language they all speak, but no one would know but her. What the
なんで
fuck?
そんな話になるんだ。
こちらの疑いを悟られぬように振る
I
舞う。
suspected Reiner,
ア
but
ニレオ
not
ンハートの存在には
Bertholdt?
一切触れるな。
I thought there was something sus about Bertholdt, but not
うまく誘導して地下深く幽閉する必要がある。
that he was the Colossal. I thought maybe he was just working with Reiner. So what's the attack on humanity and why? And why will they stop if they get
お
Eren?
前さ、
Is it all about
疲れてんだよ。
Eren?
なあベルトルト。こうなってもおかしくないくらい大変だったんだろう。
ああ、ライナーは疲れているんだ。
なんでそんな相談を俺にしなくちゃなんねんだ。そんなこと言われて、俺が「はい行きます」ってうなずくわけがねえだろ。
He knows, he knows. He knows that Eren knows. What the fuck? I knew it was going to be the calm before the storm.
その通りだよな。何を考えてるんだ俺は。
とにかく行くぞ。
そうか。きっとここに長く居すぎてしまったんだな。 バカな奴らに囲まれて3年も暮らしたせいだ。俺たちはガキで何一つ知らなかったんだよ。もう俺には何が正しいことなのかわからん。ただ俺のすべきことは自分のした行いや選択に対し戦士として最後まで責任を果たすことだ。
A warrior against humanity like Annie was trying to be. What is happening?
今ここで勝負は今ここで決める。ベルトルト。
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god, Bertholdt, what the fuck, man?
「帰れなくなった故郷に帰る。俺の中にあるのはこれだけだ。
What the fuck?
ベルトルト、ライナー。
Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I was right. I was right. I was right about one of them. I completely had no clue about Bertholdt though. What the fuck is going on? What? Why are they waging a war against humanity? What is happening? They're also taking Ymir. Was Ymir trying to protect humanity against people like Bertholdt and Reiner? What are they? If they're not humans, what are they? I had a feeling it was all like a fucking decoy, that their hometown's not actually their hometown. And the fact that it kept flicking back. If you rewatch season 1, and I talked about this in my outro of episode 25 of season 1, I had a long theory and Reiner was my call for the Armoured Titan. And the reason for that was every time it panned to Annie, it panned to Reiner as well, which made it seem like there was something there, that there was something between them that was deeper than just them training together. But Bertholdt did not even cross my mind as being a Titan. I thought he was just maybe in on it, that like he was collaborating with them, like he was a spy. Did not peg him as the Colossal. Doesn't even look like him, really. It doesn't really look like him. What the fuck is happening with this series? What's going on? I'm so confused. So they're taking Eren somewhere, which was the goal all along. Why are they waging a war? Are they in on it with the Beast Titan? Or is the Beast Titan something entirely different? Is he from the same hometown as them all? Ymir clearly targeted them when they were younger, meaning Ymir possibly doesn't agree with their attack on humanity, so maybe her ingratiation with Krista and everyone, well, not Krista, Historia now, is a way to protect humanity. What the fuck is happening? What is happening? What is going on? And again, that warrior thing came up before. As a warrior, fulfill my duty to the bitter end, which is exactly what Annie says at the end of episode 23, is that I failed to become a warrior. So it has to have some connotation with their hometown. It has to be maybe a status that they've achieved. But they're just children. They're still only children. All of humanity was wiped out. But why? There's no need for that. Why Eren? Is Eren somehow gonna be used as a weapon to destroy humanity, or has the potential to be a weapon to destroy humanity? Is that why they're so intent on retrieving Eren? Because he maybe holds the key to their inevitable goal. Because why would you stop attacking the walls unless Eren is the key to something? Eren is a key somehow. Need to go now. Something like our hometown, so it's not in the walls. Unless it is, but it's like really sort of hidden, but I can't see that being possible. All of their family records are spotty or missing during their long range scouting. Oh my god, it all makes sense though as to how Annie knew, because I was wondering that. I thought maybe it was that they had the ability to sense that something was different about Eren, and that's why she was able to kind of sense him out. But no, it makes sense that Reiner was able to communicate to her where he believed Eren to be because he had the false information. And is he now panicking because of everything that's happened? Is he now wanting to go home because he's close enough that he thinks he could coerce Eren to come with him, or he sees this as being sort of the only opportunity he has left to inevitably get Eren to go back with him? But why do I also get the feeling that there's something bigger going on? Reiner's behavior throughout the entire series was somebody that genuinely was loyal and cared for the people around him and cared for his comrades and would do anything for them. I don't think that was an act. I think that's who he genuinely is as a person. And I think that's also who Bertholdt is as a person too. Which is making me think that there has to be something deeper here about their background or backstory along with Annie's that makes us sympathize and relate to them. Because I'm not buying that they're the baddies of this show. I'm not buying it. There's going to be something that humanizes us to them. There has to be. Maybe a mutual enemy, maybe like a common enemy that they're going to share with humanity, or maybe everyone's going to end up rebelling because they side with them. I don't know. Oh my fucking god, what is happening with this show? Man, what is happening? Poor Eren, not only did he feel the sense of betrayal from Annie, this would be 10 times worse. He was very close with Reiner, he was very close with Bertholdt, he grew to relate to them, to depend on them, to have, like, we saw more interaction with Reiner and Bertholdt than we saw with Annie, with Eren. So, like, if he wasn't already feeling betrayed by Annie, this is just, like, the nail in the coffin. Oh my god. Poor Eren. Poor boy cannot get a break, can he? What is it that Bertholdt said something along the lines of he was a warrior before he was a soldier? Something along those lines. Was that him giving a hint? And when he recognized that that language was something he couldn't read when he was speaking to Ymir, did Ymir know in that moment that Reiner wasn't who he said he was? Maybe she was so protective of Krista because she sensed that Reiner wasn't being truthful about his identity. I was right though. I'm so proud of myself. I was correct. I was glad that I trusted my gut on this and died on that hill. I was right. Reiner is the armored titan. But Bertholdt, ooh, I kept saying like, oh, I don't know who the Colossal is. Bertholdt. I guess it would have been too obvious if they gave the Colossal like black hair that we would have been like, that's Reiner and Bertholdt. So they kind of had to throw us off a little bit by making him bald because it doesn't look like Bertholdt at all. But I guess in hindsight, it makes sense, because all three of them ended up joining after attacking the walls 5 years ago. Well, they attacked the walls and that let Annie sneak in, but it also allowed them to sneak in. And Bertholdt appeared again, but Reiner didn't. And was that because we're trying to provoke Eren to transform? I don't know. I guess we'll find out as we go, but Jesus, this is... Are we eventually going to find out why there's a war on humanity? Because I am thinking it's to do with human-titan hybrids, or the race of whatever Reiner and Bertholdt and Annie are, because they don't see themselves as human, so they must be of like a different race of people that maybe look like humans but have those abilities. There's been a few mentions of like not being treated as normal, not being treated right, that corruption has swept people away, that those who are viewed as lesser are mistreated, which is making me think that they must have come before. They must have potentially made these wars. They must have ruled. Maybe humanity rose up against them. Maybe humanity committed atrocities against them and they were forced to flee under the threat of death, because Yamiya says, like, I was hated from birth. So there seems to be indications from Yamiya and Annie that the treatment they received was not a positive one, which again is making me think that their attack on humanity is because of humanity's mistreatment towards people like themselves who have these abilities, and that it's going to be an orchestrated attempt to maybe erase their existence from the world, which would be a form of genocide. Potentially. I guess I'll have to continue watching to see, but this is getting wild. Oh, I'm so excited to see where this goes now. If you enjoyed this react, please consider liking, subscribing, and leaving a comment below to help boost this video into the algorithm. And until next episode, bye!